From the beginning in 1977, when the program was called R.I.D.E. Impaired Driving in Etobicoke, to date when it is referred to as R.I.D.E. Impaired Driving everywhere, they've come a long way.
I think you got to look at this program from two perspectives. I think the first perspective is, if we go back a number of years, the program in its original state, not the one we have today, but when police used to stop cars years ago, it wasn't very accepted by the public. But over the years, the public now totally accepts this program. In fact, the public would feel there was something lacking if police didn't do something about impaired driving. And the public themselves, a designated driver, call a cab. There's no more of this, you're the hero of the party if you walk out and jump in your car half smashed. Everybody frowns on that. So I think the program has made some tremendous success.
We're going to run approximately 48 spot checks, ride program spot checks throughout the city every night. And what a citizen can experience in Scarborough will be a minor inconvenience, we hope. And we don't hope to have them stop for more than anything longer than perhaps a total of 5 minutes. They'll be approached by an officer. He'll explain to them that it is the annual Christmas ride, and he will ask them questions about drinking and driving, and have they had anything to drink for the evening. And if they have, and the officer believes that they have, then he will make a demand that that person accompany him to the ride van here, and they'll be given a breathalyzer examination. Should they fail the examination, they'll be brought to the station or to the nearest police station to where they are, and they will be given a formal breathalyzer test, which could involve charges of impaired driving.
Sometimes a driver displays just outrageous evidence of impairment. If that's the case, then we would skip the alert, because obviously the officer has sufficient grounds to believe that the person is impaired by alcohol. At that point, he'd just simply be arrested and brought into the office. If that were the case, then I would put the person through a series of tests, coordination tests, the finger to the nose, the walking a straight line, balance, turning, etc.
Okay, the officer has arrested you for impaired driving, and you're in here for certain breath tests required by law. That law states that you have to provide 2 samples of your breath directly into a breathalyzer instrument, as is this instrument right here. And if you're not doing it properly, if you're putting your tongue over the mouthpiece at any time, or you're not blowing hard enough, I'll tell you, and after a few warnings that if you don't do it properly, I'll let you know you refuse the breathalyzer instrument, and that you will be charged with refused breath sample.
If you are stopped by the RIDE program, the police would like to suggest that you do one thing: cooperate, and then you'll be on your way that much quicker.
We feel that very brief correspondence that we have, it's only a couple seconds out of your time, is well warranted in the outcome. Under the Highway Traffic Act, an officer is well within his rights to stop a driver to check to see whether or not he has a valid driver's license, valid registration for the motor vehicle, as well as valid insurance. And according to the criminal code, we also can check to see that the driver has not been drinking alcohol.
If you blow over the legal limit of 80 milligrams on the roadside test, you will be required to comply with the 2nd and 3rd breathalyzer test at the police station, and in addition, you may be required to perform eye-hand coordination tests to further determine the impairment caused by your blood alcohol level. If convicted of impaired driving, under the criminal code you can expect a 1-year suspension of your license, as well as probation and/or a fine. So enjoy yourself this holiday season, but remember, don't drink and drive. For real-to-real and